GeoSolihinNations. Hi everyone, this is GeoSolihinNations, and this is me, in real life, Solihin. I've been making videos since 2023, yeah, but I have almost never shown myself on camera, so today is a first for this channel. Before talking about my own life and this channel, I want to acknowledge what the world has been going through in 2025. In the Middle East and the wider Arab world, the war in Gaza and across Palestine and Israel has continued to 2025, with huge civilian casualties, destroyed neighborhoods, and ceasefires that just keep collapsing. Neighboring countries like Yemen, Syria, Sudan, and Iran are still facing war, political chaos, and humanitarian crisis that make everyday life extremely hard for millions of people. The most recent thing happened with Venezuela, Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Yemen, Iran, Israel, and even Somaliland, a region that is currently not even recognized by any other state than Israel. In Europe, Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine is still going on almost after 4 years. 4 years. With extremely heavy losses on both sides, and Russia pouring more and more of its budget into the war, while Ukraine depends on support from Europe and the United States. In Asia, that is my home region, my home continent, tensions around Taiwan and the wider region have grown. China, the United States, and Japan have all been involved in military exercises and strong statements. And there was even a serious diplomatic crisis between China and Japan in 2025, and how they talked about Taiwan's security. And that was said by current Prime Minister of Japan, Sanai Takaichi. Even Thailand and Cambodia also came into serious conflicts, and they are the closest to my home country, Singapore. That is where I live, Singapore, just behind our northern neighbor, Malaysia. And how can I forget about Donald Trump?
Yo, ban this dude from the Discord.
The tyrant whom we trusted to make America great again from Joe Biden. But really, instead things got worse. The tariffs, the endless support for Israel, and the bombardment of the Middle East. Boom, 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 boom. The guy himself demolished part of the White House to make way for his new ballroom. Oh, and even went as far as attacking Venezuela and its capital Caracas for oil and other resources, not just drug cartels.
Are we gonna have a problem?
And even capturing the president of Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro, and his wife afterwards.
Oh shit.
To ICE, get the fuck out of Minneapolis.
It's not only wars. Across Asia, Africa, Europe, the Americas, and Oceania, Gen Z has been standing up against corruption and entrenched political elites. Oh, and I'm a Gen Z myself. and I feel them. In countries like Nepal and Bangladesh, young people have joined or led movements and protests calling for cleaner government, real democracy, and a better future, often facing pressure, legal risks, and sometimes violence.
You son of a bitch!
Oh, and to the Bondi Beach victims who lost their lives under the hands of the terrible, terrible Islamic State terrorists, I shall totally stand with y'all. The Islamic State absolutely distorts Islam and its image to the world. It totally should not represent Islam, my beloved religion. Do you know what happened during 9/11? Several hundred people in America have lost their lives, and they have all been blaming the Muslims against the terrorist attack. I wonder how that went on for my family, my parents, my grandparents too. Seeing our people in our age, my age, in places like Palestine, Ukraine, Thailand, Cambodia, and many other countries fighting just to live normally or to have a fair government really changed how I look at the world. All of this reminded me why I care so much about geography, countries, and flags. GeoSolihinNations here isn't just about cool maps or national anthems for me. It's about showing that every country has people, culture, and music behind the headlines, and trying to focus on unity and curiosity instead of more hate. So now, I want to talk about my own 2025, my 18th birthday special, what's been happening in my personal life, and what I hope to do with this channel here in 2026. Last year has really been something for me. I finally entered Singapore's ITE College after 10 years in Pathlight School. My paternal grandfather passed away on 12 April. Singapore finally became 60 years old. My cousin's finally getting married. Anime Festival Asia, and a first college trip to Brunei, my dream country. And we also had my last 18th birthday trip to other places in Malaysia. Let's see, Perak, Selangor, Negeri Sembilan, and Melaka. Yeah, now you see why I have been so busy with worldly matters and not prioritizing much to my channel. And speaking of it, I started this channel in 2023 with the mystery of the squarest country, with currently over 256,000 views. Wow! I had also posted other flag and music videos too. That was back during the days. But some were making progress either too slow or they were too cringe. Or should I say both? So I had to ditch them. The latest moment in 2026, however, I finally made changes to my channel. You can find them in my community post page, if you know what I mean. Lastly, I have been struggling with a couple of traumatizing addictions that I have been suffering for years with. Anyways, that's all I want to tell everyone from GeoSolihinNations here and my personal life. I hope y'all appreciate everything I shared. And if I disgusted any one of y'all, I apologize. Really. For existing subscribers, viewers, and my family, thank you for everything you have given me for all these moments. I have never felt so alive and enthusiastic since when I was a kid. I was a long goner before. I was probably not even well known from anyone else. Not even from my other school in college.
Right.
Pathlight School in ITE. But probably not anymore. I shall no longer let the troubles of my past deteriorate me more, and I shall try to progress myself better for me, everyone else, my career, my academics, and my channel right here, right now. I would not be perfect, yeah, no human is ever perfect. But I shall not disappoint myself for the next years and the next generations to come. I shall not. Hope you all unite together, regardless of race, language, or religion. And live happily ever after. Peace out. GeoSolihinNations was here, y'all.